welcome to So You Think You Can Factor. Our contestants today are Wilma and Sally. It all comes down to tonight on So You Think You Can Factor. Wilma, Sally, you are both going to the final round. They struggled through the competition and the teaching of the factoring. It all comes down to tonight on So You Think You Can Factor. Okay, contestant number 1, Wilma, go.
Okay, the first step in factoring completely is to group your terms together. So we're going to group x cubed plus 3x squared and group 5x plus 15. The next step is to factor out each of these groups using the greatest common factor or variable. So we're going to take an x squared out, it's an x cubed, an x squared out and do x plus 3. And then we're going to factor out this grouping, which we're going to take a 5 out, and it's x plus 3. And our last step is to do the distributive property, which we're going to group these two together. And then since these are the same, we just use one of them. And so this is our final answer to factoring completely.
Contestant number 2, Sally, go.
Okay, so my problem was x cubed minus 2x squared minus 9x plus 18. So my first step is to group the terms. So x cubed minus 2x squared minus 9x plus 18. Then my second step is to factor out the greatest common factor. So x squared times x minus 2 minus 9 minus 9x plus 2. And then the next step is to use the distributive property. So we have x squared minus 9 times x minus 2. Okay. Then we're going to solve for the difference of squares. So we have x minus 3, factoring this one further, x plus 3, and then dropping this one down to this equation, x minus 2. And this is our final answer.
Wilma, you are too boring and you fumble with your words. Sally, you did better, but you were in the way a little bit, but your problem was a lot harder. Good job. The winner tonight, Season 8 of So You Think You Can Factor, is Sally. Sally, you are the winner, and Wilma, you lose.